I am your Jarl, the source of all right and wrong, the Lord of justice in this place. Without rank, without order, without a chain of command, life cannot endure! Chaos will reign! Do you understand?
As my brother and my Jarl, I back you, Sigurd. But in the face of injustice, I cannot help but speak.
Have you never in your life known when to hold your tongue, Eivor? Nor defer to those wiser than yourself? My judgment stands. 30 times the sailcloth's value. That is final.
Thank you, Lord, for hearing us out.
See to it that judgment is carried out exactly as I have said. Should the need arise again, do not fail to rouse me.
I want to kill Sigurd.
I want to thank you for your judgment, Eivor. For stepping in when Sigurd would not, in spite of what happened.
Poor man. I've never known him to be so angry and reckless. Is that a side you've seen?
Rarely. There have been moments when he was distressed, worried, afraid, but nothing like this. Never, ever like this.
Let us do our best for him as we take care of our own. We're his best hope for healing.
If it is not too late. In the meantime, we press on.
Lincolnshire is a friend to us.
Wonderful news. And who is our ally there?
Alfgar is now Ealdorman of Lincolnshire. I believe he will be a good friend to our clan.
Good. I hope he is a man we can trust.
Fool. See ya.
The first man I killed for my order, I cried and wept after trying to hold back the tears. But I told myself, I am merely acting upon a foretold destiny, navigating the whim of greater gods. My actions are simply pebbles.
Pebbles that wash away in the surf as harmless as dust.
Pebbles were once bedrock. As were you.
Why didn't it let me assassinate him?
You won. I can see defeat. When Scops mention me, they will sing of my conquests.
Cowards do not get sagas.
I am no coward. In a long-lost battle for Wessex, I was the victor. The Scot could speak of that time. Focus on my lost honor.
No, I'll leave your reputation as it is. Here, in the blood-blackened mud.
Don't say!
This is lovely.
This must be Jorvik. The Order of Ancients lurk in its streets and alleys. My old friends Hjor and Lufina live here. Hold here!
Here goes.
Move along now. Clean dock in Jorvik.
Right, okay. That was normal.
In a manor surrounded by flowers. That's where Hjor and Lufina live.
Hope they're not order members.
How about some coin for my trouble?
How about I cut out your tongue?
Forget I said anything.
A manor? Hjor and Lufina have done well for themselves.
See, that doesn't usually bode well.
The place has been ransacked. And this body... It's not Hjor or Lufina. Scattered scrolls. The thief was looking for something.
This is cozy if it wasn't robbed.
was a struggle here. Looks like it continued outside. Blood, but no body. Which way did they go? Is this one of the thieves? The trail continues.
Who is that? Come closer, now!
It's me, Lufina. It's Eivor.
Eivor? What? Who sent you? Are you with them?
Breathe, Lufina. You're rattled. You know me. I am a friend.
Are you? You show up here like this. These people tried to kill me.
I heard there was trouble in Jorvik. I have only come to help, on my honor.
I am sorry, Eivor. I did not mean to doubt you. It has been a tense few weeks.
Who were they? Why were they after you?
They were after this. I do not know what it is, but these men were ready to kill me for it.
The tattoo design.
A poor fellow soldier of Christ.
You know him?
I've seen a letter like this before, in London. This city is in great danger. Where's Hjor?
At the Royal Hall. I will take you there. Pull up your hood. We may not be safe just yet.
Best raise my hood here.
By God!
Well,
It's the shadows now.
Just watch my...
I do not see any others. Let's keep moving.
This way.
It pleases me to see you, old friend. All are welcome here in Jorvik.
It's good to find you well, Jor. Both of you.
What are you doing here? You have not come all this way for the Yuletide.
I've come to warn you, old warrior, about a rot in your city. 3 figures, corrupt and dangerous. We should work together to bring them into the light and kill them before they come to power.
However I may help, I am ready.
Slow yourselves. Eivor, we cannot just go running around the city, poking and prodding and...
They nearly did me,
Hjor is
Eivor.
one of them.
What?
These people sent the Red Hand after her, ready to shed blood in your streets to keep themselves a secret. But they failed.
This is the letter that was sent to our home. The needle, the firebrand, the vault.
They belong to a group called the Order of Ancients. These are their assumed names. Our leads.
Listen to him, Yor. He has dealt with their kind before.
Corruption has seeped its way into Jorvik. But King Rishi's hands are full, which means my hands are full. Counsel on this matter will fall on deaf ears.
I do not want his counsel. All I have told you stays between the 3 of us. But you should introduce me to the king. I will need to align with him if we are to go about this freely.
What's with that look?
The Picts are winning this war.
Wasn't a
We
reason
should be
behind
scraping together every ounce of silver to procure food for our men.
Understood, dear Farafit, but we also have a responsibility to our townspeople. The Yuletide must go on.
Enough! The more you argue, the more my head hurts. Hjor, I was not aware we had company, the likes of which I did not approve.
You have a problem in Jorvik.
Yes, I'm looking at it.
A problem that nearly got my friend killed. Lufina was attacked by the Red Hand. They raided her home, destroyed her property, and chased her through the streets.
Those bloody scoundrels again.
She survived, but the Red Hand has been a growing problem here of late.
In this, instead of wandering mercenary.
Yeah.
No, we took our war chief to Halfdan Ragnarsson, and this well-fed wastrel is Audun, High Reeve of Jorvik.
I've seen rebel groups like this before. They sit and wait, and the moment you lower your guard, they spring up like weeds. If left alone, they will take Jorvik out from under you. Not what you want, but what Halfdan wants.
Oh dear.
What do you want?
Tell me what you know about the Red Hand, and I will rid your city of them. You can go about your affairs.
They've been sticking their hands in coffers around, targeting nobles, merchants, and anyone else they can throttle.
And they are growing, as you said. I would rather not be worrying about them come Yuletide.
This is not something we can afford to ignore. If we do not have the means to deal with the Red Hand, we should let Eivor.
Do what you can, but do it quietly. I do not want the public alarmed. Cure. Send funds to procure food and ale for Faravid's men. And make sure there's enough left over for the feast.
But it's as I said. We don't have...
Find it. I have spoken.
I don't like him.
He tells me to find more silver. Where? In a dragon's hoard? Come. I will take you back to Ljufina. She will know where to begin.
Yeah, because she's one of them.
I cannot tell if that went the way you had hoped.
You will forgive me for stepping away. I grow weary of those pissing contests.
My love, I am sorry for what happened. I should have been there.
Nonsense. You have your duties to fulfill. Besides, a few bandits is hardly something to worry over.
I am only glad you were not harmed. Eivor, I will be around if you need me.
Once you catch the tail, you do not let go.
Old habits die with the struggle.
Yours changed. Softened.
Perhaps.
What do you have there?
Christian texts, the Gospels, Ecclesiastes, the Revelation of John. The Red Hand steals all they can find. We may run the city now, but the Christians must still be allowed to worship as they see fit.
Seems the Red Hand disagrees.
What's more, Althon is worried they will come for the archives next. Between this and all the uproar at the harbor, I would say we have some leads.
What does the Red Hand want with Christian texts?
That is the question, Diz. There is no length they will not go to retrieve them. They have even burned people alive who refuse to hand over what they demand.
Where is the largest collection of texts in the city?
The archives. But they haven't been so bold as to attack it yet. Althon keeps a close eye on the place.
I will try my luck there. I went by the harbor when I first arrived. The dockmaster looked wary when I asked about you.
That does not surprise me. He's been using Jorvik's money shortage to increase taxes. As if he's been ordered to by the council. Jor would never wrong the people like that, even if Rishier demanded. The dockmaster is a thief and a liar.
A man in need of a throttling. I will have another look around the harbor.
Try the trade depot. It's where he's holding the merchants' wares.
I'll get started at once. No, I need you here. Listen to the voices in this hall. Look for any signs, changes in behavior, anything.
I would swallow a horse heart to join you, Eivor.
I know, old friend. Your loyalty is why I need you here. I will return when I find something.
She's going to betray you, Eivor. Don't trust her. Do not trust her.
The archives. This must be where Alden shuffles the council papers. A pile of official scrolls, stamped with a seal. Wreaths, timber, food, wine. An expensive list of items to procure for a feast.
Thank you, Audun. I will leave with these at once.
Of course. Eivor, isn't it? What brings you to our archives?
I've come to ask about these Christian texts. Ljufina tells me the Red Hand is stealing them.
And to bring them, I fear they will attack these archives next. The abbess here has offered somewhere safe. She's been working diligently on this matter.
You flatter me, Lord. I only wish to help.
Abbess Ingeborg, this is Eivor, our honored guest from the south. Eivor has offered to help rid Jorvik of the Red Hand.
How can I help?
The Red Hand seems to know where to look for these texts. But maybe someone is guiding them. What can you tell me? You know something else. That much is clear.
The abbess has her suspicions.
As much as whispering, collusion, and the bishop. He has been sneaking around the rectory, often visiting the priests in the cover of night.
Time I pay these men of faith a visit. The rectory is on the road
There's
to the
music
minster.
in the background. You can definitely hear it,
For the
but it
bishop
just
there.
won't stop. I don't know why.
Weapons and supplies. But not enough to arm and feed even the smallest army. The abbess said she suspected secrecy among the priests and bishop. Seems quiet. Where is everyone?
Dead.
We'll have to find a way in.
Domino musca orga. Nos mite nos in cal.
Musky. Been here long, priest?
Just who do you think you are, trespassing like this? This is my property you've destroyed.
I hear you priests have been hiding ever since some Christian texts went missing. What are you hiding from?
The Red Hand? Who else? They muscle their way to and fro. No one has done a thing about it.
I'm looking for the bishop. Where is he?
Gone to his quarters. Said he would return once he finished tending to a private matter. But that was some time ago.
Show me there.
What do you mean to do with him?
Now.
Lord, forgive me.
And I steal nothing.
What is that burning smell?
Buddy.
Go up, damn you!
Put the flaming arrow
Several Christian texts. The abbess was right to cast suspicion the bishop's way. Blood. There was a struggle here.
A body has been discovered!
You're not even inside? What are you talking
Stench. He looks like Searcher's shit. A charred letter beneath the body. He must have tried to hide it before he died.
So it's the abbess. Yeah, the abbess. Oh!
The bishop was conflicted and killed him before he could say a word. It's a confession. The bishop played a part in destroying these texts against his own will. The rest of the letter is burned, but makes mention of the minster and the abbess. Is that where she's been keeping these texts?
Look around. Search every room. They're around here somewhere.
It's them! It's the Red Hand! Oh, Lord have mercy!
Quiet. The Red Hand. I need to leave.
Stay out of the way, Hagen. We'll complete our work. You cannot stop us.
No way. Cool. Why? Oh, it's me.
This place is heavily guarded.
What do you think you're doing?
This is no place for you, priest. Go, now.
Blasphemy! Stop this at once!
Something troubling you, Father?
Abbess, look. They are burning all of these passages. Why are you not stopping this?
because I ordered them to.
What?
The vellum that burn before you are covered in lies. So long as they exist, you cannot hope to see the world the way it truly is.
Lies? Abbess, what has happened to you? We are God's children all. Do not renounce him like this. Please, I beg of you. You can still repent. God will forgive you. You know he will.
Part of the Red Hand.
Your mind has been poisoned, but worry not.
The Order, sorry.
We have the antidote. We will set a new example to which all may aspire.
You're mad. You won't get away with this. I won't let you.
There's no one to tell. No one who will hear your cries. If you cannot bear to watch them burn, then you should burn with them. I want it all destroyed. Every text, every passage of this. Yes. Firebrand.
Oh, which one is it?
The Abbess is the Firebrand. She'll kill whoever stands in her way. Time might get between her and her next victim.
So free. Wait, that was a question. It was a question mark.
Not the fun.
I'm gonna go for a bit of an aerial assassination.
Go. Tell them the Abbess sent you. And bring the texts here at once.
Yes, Firebrand.
I don't know what's going on right now.
This fire that burns inside. I've always had it. A longing to do something grand and important. But that door was always shut to me. My methods deemed too severe. I was cast out. Scorned. But the Order, they took notice of me. Saw that it was courage that drove me. Courage to change the world for the better. They reopened that door.
And you used your chance to destroy a way of life you did not support.
We have seen time and time again what happens when people are left to interpret for themselves. Knowledge must be controlled. Only then can the message be widely understood. The day where there is but one truth draws nearer. One truth, that is what the Order offers.
This one sought to spark a new flame, but did so with a heavy hand. Not a teacher's tongue. Jorvik's trade depot. This must be where the merchants' wares are being kept.
Skull Crusher.
The Dogmaster. I do not see him. Is he here?
Keep working. You have no business here.
He has a loud mouth. Usually stands right around here, yelping. Hard to miss.
Fuck off.
There must be another way in. The Order has a stake in these dogs.
Oh, that's unfortunate, isn't it, bro? So easy. Thank you. Eivor put that knife into no one.
Seized exotic wares. These are worth plenty. Something that could be on the Red Hand's agenda. Accumulating wealth.
See, if I'm not a keeper of the peace, then...
Coppergate Market. I'll flash some silver to the merchants. That should get their attention.
Just in the middle of the street. God, these people have been standing here for ages.
Sorry I was late. The lady.
Have you any wine for sale?
Just hurry, will
There's
you?
nary a drop in town.
If I follow them, they should lead me to the needle.
Shame. I could do with a cup. But alas, this feast is the talk of the town. I am eager for it. Good man, that Auden.
They will attack on sight
the
here.
needle because it's ironic. Since he's well fed. Oh, Christ.
Locked.
Good thing I have his key then.
Hiding among the rats, Needle. Fitting.
I mean, they definitely saw me. Come on now.
I'm not surprised to find you creeping down here.
You don't belong down here!
We run a clean dock in Jorvik. I believe those were your words. And yet here I find you swimming in silver from all the wares you've seized. Are you the Needle, or just another of his pawns?
You have it all wrong. The fabric of this world has been used up, torn, shredded, you see. Someone must be there to stitch it back together. Someone with a firm yet steady hand, who can thread a needle. Someone like me.
You are a shit poet, but at least my question is answered.
Yes, well, we all have our weaknesses. Yours appears to be the iron between us.
Think your men are going to stop me?
I would not undermine them so. They're loyal to our cause, which is more than I can say for the merchants. Make it quick! Meet...
It's a date.
Leave no room.
I can't see a thing.
Come, walk with me. It is good to walk.
Nice mustache.
Gregory.
Good to take in the air. The sights, the sounds, the smells.
Please. I didn't think you'd mind. It was just a few coins.
Shh. I understand. It's not your fault. It was mine. For thinking you had anything but empty air between your ears.
With all the silver I've given you, I have nothing left to feed my children, let alone myself. Please, understand. Oh, dear God.
Merchants of Jorvik, I promised you a future rife with opportunity. And what was the one thing I asked in return?
Loyalty.
Loyalty! Let this serve as a lesson, should any of you think it a good idea to threaten my operation.
I'm about to bring it down.
Best not to draw attention here.
Thinking you do as you're told.
What's this?
Stop!
How's that for your operation, son?
It's funny. As a child, I thought of snow as the tears of God, frozen by our sins. Weak with hunger, I stared into the sky, hoping it was me he wept for. Me he sought to save. But God did not save me. The vault did. Me to a fine house, gave me hearty meals, a warm bed.
You're a rat.
For the first time, someone extended a hand, showed me kindness, compassion. And it was then that I made a vow. I vowed to never turn my back on he who was there for me when God was not.
So you served the Vault, knowing full well what he was a part of.
The Order made our paths intersect. I owed them a debt, and I repaid it by saving this city from its own destruction.
A life debt is a strong motivator. It took hold of this one's Hugad, drove it, and never let go. Yet not with the same compassion you were shown, suffered by your hand in pursuit of this course.
You're right. Perhaps I deserve this death. But I am but one cog in a large wheel. One that still turns unhindered.
Not for long. Where you have gone is waiting for you.
Correct.
Go meet your God.
I remember it all. I miss the rage. I mean, at least we know that the last person is.
What do you bring?
So it's not Lufina.
The needle will never sting again.
Well done, Eivor.
I think it's
Who was
Odin.
hiding behind the name?
My love, there has been an attack at the markets. The dockmaster, Grigory, is dead.
The needle. Sold off the wares he seized to collect silver for the vault.
He had no such authority. Why would anyone believe him?
The council seal. That rat.
This is getting out of hand. How he was able to obtain this is concerning. I must return and prepare for the Yuletide feast, but I will do so with a bent ear and a keen eye. Be safe.
A valuable seal. And a writ. One of the four is ours.
There's 4 leaders.
One of the 4.
Yep.
Risie, Falavith, Odin, and...
Yep. You're members of the council.
We should search their offices now, while they're occupied with the Yuletide feast.
Yes. Yes. Come. To the archives.
Could I have missed something?
We will find out soon enough.
A seal. Similar to the one I found in the sewers.
Also, I wasn't meant to read
you
these
took
the
from the
first
needle's hand. You don't think someone could have stolen it?
Let's keep searching. A list. What Jorvik needs for the Yuletide feast.
That is Audon's handwriting.
Items have been struck out. Where did he find the funds to make this large a purchase?
Audon is a well-connected man.
I have seen these. Weapons and supplies. Enough for a small group of fighters.
Hardly enough for Halfdan's army.
Could be why Faravith is pressing the council for more silver. This desk. It looks as though it's been moved here.
That's yours, desk.
It is loaded with silver.
It is you.
Scratch marks on the floor.
There goes. Secret tunnel.
Yours desk used to be against the other wall.
So why the change?
You can see the gap there behind the flag. Come on. It's not very well hidden, is it?
hidden entrance. Where does this lead?
Guard the door.
Jump. We can also trust Lufina now that I've got with my wife.
There was wine here. Whoever moved it did so in a hurry. A load of wine was removed from here, and the room smells of almonds. It may be the wine was poisoned.
It is likely the wine for the Yuletide feast. Do you think one of the council means to kill someone?
Looks that way.
It is not him, not Major. He would never do this.
Keep your focus. Once we have all the facts, then we can worry about Hjor. Right now we need to... The people are in danger.
You're right. The Roman amphitheater. Let us go.
Do you see the wine?
No.
Nice.
Then there's still time.
The entire council is here. Any one of them could be the Vault.
I need you to keep an eye out for the wine. I will speak to each of the council members, see if I can trap them in a lie.
Even pure?
Because
even pure. If
loads
he is
of
the Vault,
food in his
I will
vault.
not allow him to kill all these people. Lufina.
I heard you. Just
Too smart.
grant me one thing. Confer with me before you make your move.
I will. Melee. Faravid, a word if I may.
Ah, Drengr. If it's to join arms with me, the answer is yes. We can use someone like you against the Picts.
I may be courted, but I'm selective with whom I join. Are you a drinker?
Ha! If that is a challenge, I am up for it.
Very well. I'll return with some wine.
Wine? Come now, we will do this over ale. That will give us a good measure of who can better fight its lure.
I'll speak of the wine and watch for their reactions. That may lead me to the vault. Odin, it seems you have found the funds to go ahead with the feast after all. You must be elated.
That is putting it lightly. Look at it. I could not have asked for a better turnout. Soon the feast will begin, and these people will be given everything they deserve.
I will fetch us some wine.
No, I mustn't indulge. The wine is for the people of Jorvik. But when it arrives, do help yourself.
No,
he has indeed.
Trying to kill me off.
For the guests. For these reasons, I think Audun is the Vault.
Brothers, sisters, dear friends, welcome all. Before we begin, I would like to introduce our honored guests. Here with me are some of Jorvik's most revered lords.
I will handle Audun. Go.
I will get...
Oh, that is fantastic! That is absolutely fantastic!
What did you hope to gain with all this? What riches are worth so much misery and the deaths of honorable men and women?
Only a feeble mind would call them honorable. They are privileged, sedentary, complacent. I secured our power through wealth. I contributed to the future of a glorious order.
On the backs of honest priests and nobles alike.
Eivor, you are wrong. Held back by your primitive cosmology. 9 worlds in the tree? No. 9 times 9,000 worlds. And as many suns.
9 nights I hung in the tree, sacrificing myself to myself. So does the Wise One seek wisdom.
Countless spheres awaiting our gift, our enlightenment.
I live in one world only. You live in none.
Ooh. I don't care. I want answers.
Calm, Lord Rishia. Audun is dead.
That doesn't calm me. I wanted to rip the bastard's spine out myself. You want to calm me? Start talking.
Audun aligned himself to a secret group that was plotting to overtake Jorvik.
He had the Dockmaster and Ingeborg the Abbess.
And you, Eivor? You were after these conspirators from the moment you arrived?
Yes, though I could not let group can reach any person, permeate the walls of any city. Much like the worms of a spoiled apple, they would have eaten Jorvik from the inside out if we let them.
But you stopped that from happening. We owe you a debt of gratitude.